And PC rested. Teach him a lesson. Old me got left in dust. New me's aggressive. Dare you to test him.
What is good, YouTube family? Everybody's car is not perfect. My car isn't perfect either. Since I bought my car, I've always had, minor problems with it. It's never been anything major. So what happened today, let's go ahead and get into it. My clutch fan blew up. Who knows how long it's been making a noise. I looked the first time, but then when I looked again, I actually saw what was wrong. I'm gonna show you guys what's wrong and how to fix it. This is a clutch, not a clutch that you kick when you're drifting. Clutch fan. This actually cools down the motor. It hooks up to the water pump and spins to cool the radiator down. I know a lot of you have electric fans in your car, high maintenance, high class people. This is my fan for my car. So this plugs into the water pump and it's reverse thread, and I'm gonna show you guys how I put it on. Boom, you're gonna need these two tools. I should know this offhand, but it's a 32 millimeter wrench, and I have this random crowbar that I bought, pop bar. So I'm gonna use these two to get the fan off the car. So how I noticed the problem started, I tried to crank it up and it was like squealing and shit. So I'll show y'all what's going on. All right, this is what's going on. There's the clutch fan. You can see the clutch is not on the fan at all anymore. It's actually melted, so I'm gonna go ahead and rip that off. Since I wasn't able to get anybody else over here, I got my handy dandy trash bin. There's bolts here. There's bolts all the way around the water pump, and you can see the little plug I was talking about here. So you're gonna take your wrench and put it on this part, and then you're gonna take your crowbar thingy and you're gonna put it on one of the bolts, and you're gonna reverse thread this thing off. Another note too, be careful for your radiator because I might have busted mine. You see that flat? If it's leaking, I'm gonna have to replace the radiator because of this too, which is very unfortunate. So let's see if I can get this thing off. Fan is loose. Just like that, it's broken off. And you're gonna wanna go ahead and twist it off. Be careful when you're twisting this off, it will fall off. So make sure you're twisting it slowly and carefully. There it goes, fell off. Gotta be patient. There you go. Now that I got the clutch fan off, I'll show you guys what happened here. So, looks like the bolt stayed in, but somehow it broke the clutch fan, maybe because it's super cold out here. Keep in mind that the part that it broke was metal, it's not plastic, just letting y'all know. So, this is the part that it broke here. You see that metal? It broke that shit, and it melted this. This was making contact with my radiator. Well, that's unfortunate. So now I'm gonna have to go find a clutch fan, or else my car's gonna overheat. Make sure you guys look for holes in your radiator too. Luckily, I have an identical car that I could actually steal the part from for a little while. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's get this one out. Luckily, this hood holds itself up, so I don't need any hands for this one, which is good. Okay, so here's the clutch fan on this car. It's on, and it's actually working. I'm gonna rip this one off and stick it on my 4-door. There's the water pump, that rusty bolt, and it has 4 little bolts on it. That's what you're gonna be taking off. Alright, you should be able to see it spinning. Alright, you see how it's not, the bolt on the back's not spinning? That's what you want, and it's gonna come right off. And so I'm gonna replace the clutch and put the fan on my other car because I just bought a brand new clutch, so I will not be reusing this clutch here. So I'm gonna show you guys also how to get the clutch fan off of the clutch. So stick around for that. There you go. There's a clutch fan for you. See how long it took me. It didn't take very long. So this is all you need. I got most of the stuff from Walmart. This is actually from Walmart. You can get it for like 20 bucks maybe or cheaper. This right here is also from Walmart. This right here is from a buddy. You can order it online or just buy one. It's a 32 millimeter wrench. Then you have your clutches. You would need one of these brand new and a brand new fan. But if you have another car like I did, you can also just take it off of your other car. They're the same size. Now the whole point of me pulling this out will show you that you only need Allen keys, which are missing. Just some Allen keys. Pops right out. It's 3 screws and you pop it back in the other one. It's not very hard. So let's go find my damn Allen keys. Bolts out. Oh, I got a cut. Oopsie daisy. Okay. I dead ass about cut myself again for this shit. Y'all go fucking subscribe. Make sure they're all tight, make sure nothing's wiggling, and there you go. I've had to replace this part before multiple times. I've had to replace a couple radiators. I replaced the radiator hose. What else did I replace in there? Pretty much everything. Expansion tank, intake boot. Make sure you put it in to where this bolt here is sticking out towards the motor. This little bolt there, that's where it's gonna go on to. Super simple. So you slide this down up in there. Try not to hit your radiator. Thing there, you see the threads on it? We're just gonna spin this way and it's gonna snap on. All right, it's on. I'm gonna give it a little hand tighten, and then once you turn the car on, it'll tighten itself because it's reverse thread. So we'll snap that on. All right, clutch fan back on. I just want to say thank y'all for watching, and if we have any more problems, we'll try to document it so that way you guys can learn as well. There you go. That's what happened to my car this morning on the way to work. Life is very unexpected and shit's gonna pop out of nowhere, but I wasn't expecting that shit.
So don't test it. Drop your weapon and PC rest it. Teach him a lesson. On me got left in dust.